What's up, guys? V here. Because I had quite a bit of fun talking a shit ton about the Elder Scrolls and Skyrim, I thought, why not talk about Fallout and Fallout 4? So, why is it that Fallout 4 sucks so much donkey ass? I have no idea. I can talk so much negative shit about the game, but in the end, I can't pinpoint what makes Fallout 4 so bad because I think it's just the whole game in general. It's really strange. I put so much time into Fallout 3. I put so much time into New Vegas, but more so on Fallout 3 side. I think Fallout 3 I have a total of like 380 hours, which is kind of shit. Those numbers are so low. At New Vegas I have around 80. When Fallout 3 first came out and I got it, which was actually a month after release, I didn't get it on the first day. I don't know why I didn't, but I was walking around Hollywood Video and I saw this armored dude on the front cover, just like the chest up, and I'm like, what's this? And I get it, and I'm like, oh, it's Fallout 3. I didn't even know they released that shit because I have a Game Informer magazine where they talk about it in such detail. I was like, whoa, this game is the fucking future. I take it home, and the game just kind of opens up to you. You got to understand, this is the first time a lot of people are introduced to the Fallout post-apocalyptic war. It's era. It's the first time because prior to this, it was all on PC. It was all isometric gameplay and graphics, and it was a point and click RPG, kind of like Diablo. And then Bethesda bought the rights from I forgot what the fuck that company was. Starts with an I. I forgot. Ion. I have no idea. They bought the rights to it, and they said we're going to make this first person and third person, completely take the game's ideas, the game's atmosphere, era, setting, all this stuff, and we're just going to make it first person and third person, because guess what, people like first person and third person games, they do. And that game just blew the fuck up. It took everyone's time. It was such a time waster, but we all enjoyed wasting time in that place. It took you to a world where you can do whatever you want and you can be whoever you want. You had a good or bad karma system. You can kill so many people, be bad, and then you have a bad reputation, or do so many good things and good deeds that you have a good reputation. Your actions have consequence. You are a person who affects the world. You can go ahead and nuke a whole entire city, or let it live. I think you can nuke the building. I believe is the other option. No, I don't think you can nuke the building. Regardless, in both Fallout 3 and New Vegas, you had a main quest, but it wasn't so obvious that you had to do this main quest. And I think it's because your character was a mute. You didn't have to go ahead and talk to everyone and have this dialogue. You didn't always have the option of, hey, have you seen a guy with a baby boy? My son's been kidnapped. Oh, who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, my son. I'm looking for my son. Have you seen him? My son, my son, my son. I do not want to be a parent. I don't go into games to be a dad unless I'm playing the fucking Sims. And in that term, in that game, I'm not even the person. I'm just running the household. I'm telling everyone what to do. But I'm not actually the dad or the mom or the son or the dog. I'm just controlling the whole entire family, the whole household. But in Fallout 4, you're the dad or the mom, and you always have to ask about your son. Now, it's only a handful of characters where it comes up, hey, they ask why you here or what are you up to, and you're like, oh, I'm just looking for my son. He was kidnapped, and I just want to find him. Oh, just looking for my son, looking for my son. And it's like, okay, I get the point. You lost your son. But can't you just ask somebody? Can't you, as a person, just assume you go into your cryo sleep and you wake up, a guy shoots your wife, they take your son? Maybe that was like 1 hour after you went in. So you come out and you ask somebody, hey, there's a war and everything's nuked. How long has it been since everything wasn't nuked? And I'm going to guess, because I forgot how many years, but maybe they're going to say 268 years. And then the guy can be like, oh my God, my son is dead. I'm going to go do whatever the fuck I want. Or I can go ahead and look for him. It'd be cool if you can just just abolish that quest. It'd be awesome if your character can just say, oh, it's been 268 years. All right then. And then right there, it's been so long since they kidnapped your son. Do you want to continue looking for him or his dead fucking body? Or do you want to just forget about him and just go on with your life because you have a life to live? Now, if they did that, the game might be just a little bit better, but they don't. You always have to find your son. It's always a fucking necessity. It's kind of like it's just like webbed into the game with what is it? These fucking these synths and the fucking the Brotherhood of Steel. It's just it all has a purpose. It's all connected. So why would they? It's funny in an interview before the game came out, they said, "Oh, nothing's gonna be like that. You know, you don't have to find your son. You don't have to complete any of these quests." But in the end, they're all almost kind of tied in together, minus the side quests. And I believe the side quests are the funnest ones. I don't really want to talk about so much with the Elder Scrolls in this Fallout video, but Elder Scrolls, at least I'll say Skyrim, had a pretty neat thing where you had the main quest and then you had a shit ton of side quests. You do have this in Fallout 4, but those side quests don't feel like side quests. When you're building up the Minutemen, you don't feel like you're doing the Minutemen quest line, even though you are. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like just a bunch of fetch quests. Hey, you're the general. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Okay, you're being ordered to do stuff, and you're the leader of the fucking Minutemen. It's weird. Is it cool that you can go ahead and drop a smoke flare and have the Minutemen bombard your enemies? Yes, it's cool. It's very convenient, but that's not gonna, it's not gonna destroy the fact that I always have to be told what to do. Why is it in Bethesda games, your main character, you're the badass person, for some reason you do everything, and you still get told what to do? Regardless, you always get told what to do. There's always a fucking objective you have to do all the time. Just you. No one. You can't even say, "Oh, instead of sending me, the general, the captain of the Minutemen, can we at least send 4 Minutemen? Can I have that choice? Can I recruit Minutemen? Have a cap of 200 people I can recruit and send them on to missions, like Assassin's Creed 2, or actually Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? That would have been a much better thing than me being sent all over the fucking wasteland." Secondly, the dialogue wheel is fucking shit. It sucks. Even Todd Howard himself, look up the article. I don't know what the fuck it's at. Go look it up. Todd Howard says the dialogue wheel sucks ass. I'll look for it and put it in the description. But Todd Howard says it was such a fucking mistake. I'm ad-libbing, by the way. I don't think he spoke like me. But he said it was such a mistake to put that dialogue wheel into our game. I don't know why after Fallout 3 and New Vegas and Morrowind and Oblivion and Skyrim did he decide, a lot of RPGs like Mass Effect and Dragon Age have this little wheel selection where you can just click up, down, left, right, boom, there's your decision. I'll put that in my game because I want to be a follower and do what everyone else is doing, not have my own actual niche. Why did he have to do that fucking wheel? It's so stupid because it's either yes, no, sarcastic, rude. I believe that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I don't recall exactly, but Fallout 4 has this stupid dialogue system. And then, this is the kicker for me that really took me from not being able to play the fucking game. I'll tell you this, I have not passed the main quest. I have not actually completed any quest line in Fallout 4. Not the Minutemen, not the Brotherhood, not the main quest, or whatever the fuck, the slaves with the railroad or some shit. I haven't done any of those quests. All I've done is basically the first 20 main quests, maybe like the first 4 Minutemen quests, and you guys are probably saying, well, why are you gonna talk shit about this game if you haven't even passed it? It's because I've spent so much time trying to pass it and reflecting on the other 2 Fallout games that I wonder why the fuck is this one so shit? It's because the character also has a voice. I'm not playing as myself. For some reason, Mass Effect, Shepard can have a voice, and I'm still playing as me. I don't know why it is, but I could. Now, Fallout 4, they give the character a voice whether you're a guy or a girl, and all of a sudden, I'm not playing as myself in the Wasteland. I'm playing as a mother or a father looking for their son after a apocalyptic war. A nuclear post-apocalyptic war. And it's just, it pulls you out of it. You're not playing. Okay, let's do this. The reason why Halo 1, 2, or 3 or whatever is not a RPG is because you're playing a first-person game as Master Chief. Guess what? Fallout 4 seems like I'm playing a first-person game as Mom A or Dad A looking for their son. That's it. That's all it is. And it's really boring. It doesn't feel like an RPG. Secondly, they abolished the RPG system. Yes, Fallout 3 was not as RPG-like as Fallout 1 or 2 because those games were true to the core an RPG role-playing game. They were. But for some reason, Fallout 3 and New Vegas kind of deferred from that, but it still stayed a little true to how an RPG should play. They kind of had it to where, I think Mass Effect sort of has it like this, where you can just kind of click your sub things and all that stuff, and even Elder Scrolls with Skyrim. Basically, Oblivion, Fallout 3, and New Vegas have my preferred way to level up your character. Skyrim's is new and it is cool, but I hope Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't do that. But for some reason, Fallout 4 just, instead of having a Skyrim tree going from the bottom to the top, Fallout 4 has a fucking thing where it's just going from the bottom, or from the top to the bottom, and you just got to work your way down. And just, I don't know, maybe they thought it was good, maybe they thought it was great, but for some reason, I think, what is it, based off the special? Is it based off the special logo? And then you just kind of like just start hinkering down and just, oh, if you do this, and you just start fucking, oh, you got to have 4 stars on your charisma to get this one and that one. And it's just like, why? It's just not as great as Fallout 3 New Vegas. It isn't, especially even Fallout 1 or 2. The RPG system is completely abolished. It's almost stripped. Even the karma system is not even there throughout the whole entire fucking game. I can go ahead and murder a whole bunch of people, but nobody cares. One thing New Vegas did great was they had a faction system. Yeah, the NCR and every other asshole. I forgot, what was it, the TNT Dynamite asswipes? Yeah, you had a whole bunch of factions, and when you reacted or did an action positive or negatively towards these factions, they would fucking remember, and if they see your ass and you harmed them, they will fuck you up. Or they'll be cool with you. Hey, come in, have a beer, have a little bit of that Nuka-Cola. But instead, what you got in Fallout 4 is go ahead and murder everyone, because here, no one gives a shit. Not even Todd Howard himself. It sucks. I think Todd Howard knows that he really kind of fucked up this game, and I think he's wondering, how did I fuck up this game so bad? Maybe it's because they just had too much IPs. They were working on Fallout Shelter, Fallout 4, and now they were working on re-releasing the Elder Scrolls 6 for PSVR and the Nintendo Switch, and making it in this special edition for all previous consoles. They were working on too much stuff to focus on Fallout 4. When they were doing Fallout 3, they're just doing Fallout 3. When they were doing Oblivion, just Oblivion. New Vegas, it was Obsidian. Skyrim, it was all of Bethesda. And then Fallout 4, they're like, well, let's just divide the whole fucking team up. And that's what they did, and that's what we got. We got this fucking garbage that looks like they put Fallout 3 and Skyrim and every other great game in there, and they just blended it up and poured it and said, drink up, this is what you want. And guess what? It was not. That's why I can't play the game. I really want to try to just, like, return the game. Be like, hey, Steam, I've had this game for, like, I don't know how many years. I've put an actual X amount of hours, but I can't fucking play it. I can't. It's just there. I don't want the game. Can you please take it back? Don't even give me the full price. Give me $20. I'll take $20. Just take it off my hands. Take it off my damn library. But I won't, because I also do want the value of the game. I would much prefer $60 than $20, so I'll keep it. But I just can't play it. It just doesn't feel like a Fallout game. It feels like a shell of a Fallout game. It feels like it's a game mimicking Fallout. Hopefully, Elder Scrolls does not follow this tradition, because if you look about it, if you look at the games of Bethesda, Fallout 3 came out, success. It was just like, whoa, this is a fucking successful game. And then Oblivion comes out. This is a successful game. Now, Fallout 3 and Oblivion, let's put that in the category. Tier 1. Now look at Tier 2. You have New Vegas, and you have Skyrim. Those are 2 fucking great games. Tier 2. Then you have Tier 3. And all those are going to be is Fallout 4 and Elder Scrolls 6. And guess what? Fallout 4 is complete shit. What can we say about Elder Scrolls 6? Nothing yet, because they actually supposedly are not even working on it yet. They said they still have 2 more games to complete before they even start working on the Elder Scrolls 6. So hopefully after those 2 games, they'll not bother with anything else and just work on the Elder Scrolls 6. Because if they can just learn from Fallout 4, it's please keep the character as a mute. Keep the dialogue system simplistic. Don't give us 4 selections that are complete shit. And don't force the Creation Club on us. Alright, guys, that's my opinion why Fallout 4 just sucks. Because it's Fallout 4. I was going to end this with no conclusion. I wasn't going to say why. I was actually going to ask, guys, why does Fallout 4 suck? But after saying all that stuff, I think Fallout 4 sucks because it, in the end, is just Fallout 4. It's nothing great. It's just a shell of what it should be. It's looking in the mirror saying, I want to be that. It's like a fat person looking at a model saying, I want to be like that person. And they try their best, but they don't get to it. No offense to anyone overweight or to any anorexic models. I'm just saying, Fallout 4 tried to be something, and it fucking failed. Anyways, guys, that's just my opinion. It may seem a little biased, but that's what I'm all about on this show. So I hope you guys liked that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you think. And as always, keep achieving, gamers. Peace.